Hi, I'm Margaret Ann. Welcome to the Fragrant Bouquet of Aromatherapy. I'm coming to you live here from the Crystal Garden in our angel room, which has turned into a nice little studio. And tonight we're going to be talking about the wonderful energy of essential oils and angels as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So some of you use basil. I know I do in cooking, right? I'm an Italian girl, so I grew up using basil in food and always having basil in my garden. Maybe you do too. I have basil in my garden right now. So basil is really helpful for using it for the purpose, inhaling it for the purpose of mental clarity and using it for memory, to remember whatever it is that you need to remember. So if you're studying, you can inhale it as you're studying. But also the part about memory and mental clarity, I've also used basil inhalation with my father during his last 13 years of his life. He had a little bit of dementia. And so I found that when I had him inhale basil, one, it brought back good memories because, like I said, we use it in our cooking, but also it helps him to become more present, alert, awake. And so I have observed that work well with my own father. So you might want to try that sometime just open that bottle of basil, that little bottle of medical grade essential oil, and inhale it, and then intend also that you are intending to have more mental clarity. Now, basil is also helpful for protection, to protect you, and also for prosperity and abundance. And I'm going to tell a quick, short story, which some of you may have heard, but once upon a time, a couple of years ago, probably 10, I don't remember exactly when it was, I kept hearing Basil Bay Bergamot, Basil Bay Bergamot over and over in my head. And it was the beginning of the formula for prosperity mist, which we're going to talk about a little bit more on the next page. But what I want to the reason I bring that up also is because this awakens consciousness, basil does. And it also brings back memories of past lives. So I'm sure I've been an aromatherapist before based on how easy it is for me to do the work that I love, which I do love my work as an aromatherapist, as a writer, as so many things. And also with the gemstones. And as you can see, I have gemstones here with the essential oils because I personally perceive that gemstones vibrationally match with certain essential oils. So I have smoky quartz here, charoite, and black tourmaline. All three of those are really nice vibrational matches to work with basil essential oil. And that is a beautiful picture of basil. And the fragrance, as I've listed here, is crisp and clean. So the matching angel from my book, The Essential Guide to Everyday Angels, the angel of abundance and prosperity matches very nicely with basil. And so I like to use positive affirmations or good thought forms. And so if you are struggling a little with prosperity and abundance, I highly recommend that when you start to worry, first change your thought forms and start replacing the worry with thoughts like what I've presented here to you. Everything I need or want is always available to me. It's true. Love, wealth, and plenitude come naturally to me. I have many blessings. I have plenty of money and plenty to share. See, that's the part I like. I like to have plenty of money and plenty that I can do things for other people with that money. Plenty to share. Blessings are constantly flowing into my life. So these are some thoughts that will help you through your days when you're starting to worry about financial challenges, if you have any. These are good thought forms to use. And of course, if you want, inhale some basil essential oil at the same time to make more of an imprint using the olfactory nerve. and or prosperity mist, which is a very, very fun scent and well loved. So the next essential oil I want to talk a little bit about is bergamot. You can read more about all of these in the Essential Guide to Aromatherapy and Vibrational Healing. There we go. Said healing funny, didn't I? The Essential Guide to Aromatherapy and Vibrational Healing, and there's lots of good information in here. So bergamot, did you know, is the aroma or flavor, actually, that makes Earl Grey tea. Yep, it is. It's in the citrus family, as you can see by the picture on the bottom right side of this presentation. And the fragrance is fresh, orange, lemony, citrusy, and sweet. And bergamot, I like to include in formulas where I'm wanting to help someone increase their self-confidence and courage. It's sort of like a solar plexus kind of vibe. Having the courage to be all that you can be and to have the inner strength necessary to make things happen. It's because it is a solar plexus essential oil, at least I think mostly it is. I also think it's crown chakra as well. It's also about integration or digestion, integration of life. So we go through life, and like we're moving nonstop potentially, right? But bergamot helps us to take a moment with and integrate everything that's going on and process. It's very important for us to process everything and really allow ourselves time for contemplation. And that's where the higher consciousness comes in. Remember, I mentioned that it's also a crown chakra essential oil. So higher consciousness is bringing more mental clarity and also connecting with the divine. The gemstones that I like to match this with are peridot, citrine, and clear quartz. So peridot is very good also for deflecting any kind of jealousy, citrine for self-confidence and courage, and clear quartz for higher consciousness and mental clarity. The angel of determination, one of many angels that would work with bergamot, is very good. These are the angels from my book, The Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. And I just distracted myself. See how easy I can be talking and I distract myself. I just found out my Essential Guide to Everyday Angels is in Russian. I saw a post on Instagram. Isn't that fun? I thought it was fun. Anyway, has nothing to do with the presentation. Sort of it does. Angels. Angels are everywhere, worldwide, all over the planet and off the planet, right? So the angel of determination. So this has a lot to do with our ability to have confidence and courage to move forward in life. So I would connect this also with the root chakra because we're determined to take action. So the root chakra spray would be helpful or beneficial if you wanted to use that as part of your aromatherapy bouquet, the fragrant bouquet. And the affirmation, power and strength are mine. It is safe for me to be powerful in loving ways. I am determined to achieve my goals and dreams. My clarity and focus are unparalleled, and I have confidence and courage. I have the confidence and courage I need to move forward fearlessly, taking action. It could be the angel of action, too. So many angels match up with bergamot. So cinnamon, I love cinnamon. I use cinnamon a lot. I put cinnamon in my applesauce, the actual ground cinnamon. Not the essential oil. Do not eat or drink any essential oils, please. Cinnamon is really beneficial for helping to warm your vibration, to move energy. It's a very warming energy, but cinnamon is also associated with wealth and prosperity and abundance. And in fact, for 33 years, because the Crystal Garden, my store where I'm sitting right now, we're here 33 years. I opened it 33 years ago, August 8th. So in a few moments, we'll be 33 years old. And the same sticks of cinnamon That's not totally true. I just had to change them out because they disintegrated. But I've had cinnamon sticks the whole 33 years, always in my cash drawer. So that's something that is vibrationally an intention that when you open the cash drawer, you see the cinnamon sticks, you're remembering prosperity and abundance are yours always. There's plenty of money and plenty to share. Now, there's also a comfort vibe that comes with cinnamon. It helps people feel comfort, most likely because of baking, the scent of baking, food baking. Another thing is cinnamon is also has helped people that need to have more of an appetite. I've observed that being used in the aroma and diffused in elder care facilities to help, because sometimes as people get older, they're not necessarily hungry and they need to still eat to maintain their energy and their strength. It's very happy energy and helps build self-confidence. So some of the stones that I associate with cinnamon are orange calcite. You can see a pretty orange calcite angel here. Sunstone, which is a very nice vibration, warmth, and confidence and courage. And red jasper, which also has the vibration of taking action. Now, cinnamon, you probably know what it smells like, but the fragrance is musky, sharp, spicy, strong, and sweet. And the angel of action is perfect to match with cinnamon. Ganesha has cinnamon in it. If you are not familiar with this blend, it smells so good. It smells like Thanksgiving. Yes, it does. And Ganesha, if you're not familiar, is is a Hindu deity, also in the Buddhist tradition as well. And he is the destroyer of obstacles and the bringer of blessings. So here's an affirmation from the Angel of Action, from the Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. I effortlessly visualize my goals and aspirations. My imagination is the key to my success. You probably have heard it said many times, but if you can imagine it, you can make it come true. Visualization and using the imagination are extremely powerful. I take action to manifest my artistic thoughts. I step forward in life with confidence and purpose. I am grateful for the energy and motivation to live life to the fullest. So all those energies, all those thought forms are really helpful when you're working with taking action and moving forward and you want more energy to take that action. Vital energy. So, Cary Sage. Now, Cary Sage is a favorite of mine for calming down. It's a very powerful aroma to help you. It's balsamic, it's heavy, it's herbal, it's nutty, it's strong. It helps you if you want the help. If you need to detach from drama, Cary Sage can help with that. It helps to eliminate mood swings. So it's very good if you're having the ups and the downs, and to remind yourself that everything is all right. Let it go. Have peace within. Let it go. So Cary Sage is very beneficial that way. This is one of the essential oils that lowers your blood pressure. So if you already have low blood pressure, you want to be mindful of it. Now, when I'm talking about using these medical grade essential oils, I'm talking about using them from inhalation. So you're smelling the essential oil by opening the cap and just smelling the aroma. You don't need to apply this to your physical body for it to have an effect, because our olfactory system uses that aroma, sends it through the limbic system to the brain. The brain computes and sends it to whatever aspect of your consciousness, mentally, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, that you need the help with. So Cary Sage is one that I would give someone if they're feeling somewhat hysterical, if they need to relax and chill out. Some gemstones that match this, for those of you that are gemstone savvy, this will help make more sense, I think, which is lepidolite, which has lithium mica in it, so that's good for mood swings. Sodalite for peace and calming inflammations, and lapis lazuli for meditation and also peace and calm. And I would like, to show you that Euphoria relaxation spray, and Euphoria, the medical grade, just a little 5 milliliter bottle. Cary Sage is one of the key ingredients in Euphoria relaxation spray. And I originally created Euphoria with the intention of helping people that are dealing with PMS and menopause, or anger and frustration, like they need to chill out, and so that was the original intent. That's one of my earliest formulas. I came very early in my aromatherapist career. And so here, this matches so perfectly with the angel of balanced emotions. And that's another one of the angels, one of the everyday angels from my book. I embrace all of my emotions. These are your positive thought forms. I embrace all of my emotions. A nurturing energy surrounds me. Now, sometimes you say these affirmations and you're like, I don't really believe that. I don't feel that right now. You say it long enough, you think it long enough, because what we think creates reality. It starts to become true. So you just try it. It really does work. I'm sure you've tried it. And if you haven't already, I hope you will. I attract inner peace and joy, great joy, every day in many ways. I move about my life with poise and grace. So that's a nice intention to have. That is one of my intentions, is just to maintain poise and grace. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm always in that mode. That's what my intention is. But the more I intend it, the more it becomes the truth, becomes a reality. So the next essential oil I want to talk about a little bit is geranium essential oil, which is really great for balancing hormones, balancing the emotions and such. It's I consider it somewhat of a heart chakra essential oil. And as you can see, I've chosen some heart chakra stones to match it, vibrationally matching gemstones, pink calcite, rhodonite, and rose quartz, to name just a few. I love geraniums. I love to have geraniums planted in the front of my house. I usually have it in my flower, what is it called? The flower bed, but it's like I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's up on a stanchion, and a window garden. That's what it is. But also in pots in the front of the house. It's just something even my mother had geraniums planted, and you can have geraniums of different scents. Like if you're from a gardening perspective, where you could just rub the leaf, and sometimes they have just different aromas, each one of them. But in this case, we're talking about geranium essential oil. And so in this case, I would use this when I need to have more compassion. I add it to formulas when I want to have people feel more heart-centered in their life, and feeling kindness, compassion, and love, unconditional love specifically. But again, restorative balance. So if you had a period of time where you've had a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, geranium might be one that you might want to look into. Now, something I want to mention is, hopefully you'll look in my book, but if not, The Essential Guide to Aromatherapy and Vibrational Healing, look it up somewhere where you can look up the contraindications, or be aware of certain things. Let me go to geranium right now while we're together, and I'm going to find it here. That's heliochrysum, grapefruit, ginger, geranium. And then at the bottom of each, like at the end of each section on each of the essential oils, is a for your safety list. So this one for geranium is, do not use it pregnant, although it can be helpful during labor and delivery, but if prescribed by a reputable healthcare practitioner. So whether it's geranium or any essential oil, always look to see if there's something you need to know. Like mentioned, Cary Sage, I mentioned, lowers your blood pressure. Well, if you already have low blood pressure, you don't want to have more of that, So the fragrance of geranium essential oil is floral, fresh, sweet, fruity, and strong. So the angel of blessings is one of the everyday angels I've matched up with geranium. And while I have these two sprays listed here, they do not have geranium in them. The heart chakra spray and the love spray would also work very nicely with the angel of blessings. That's why I put that here. So my favorite affirmation: all that surrounds me and all that is attracted to me is love. That's my favorite phrase. All that surrounds me and all that is attracted to me is love. If you write that down, put it on Post-it notes, put it on a little something, and repeat that until it's just part of your consciousness. And when you get a little frustrated, I've used it in traffic where it's like, traffic. And I'll repeat, all that surrounds me and all that is attracted to me is love. And in a few minutes, not much time, somehow, some way, things ease up, or I feel better overall. And that's what's most important, that each and every one of us feels better. Love, kindness, happiness. So angel of blessing affirmation even more. I draw love, joy, happiness into my life. Blessings are always present. I am happy for other people's good fortune and blessings. So that's remembering to be grateful and happy for other people with their blessings that they have in their life. So the next essential oil that I want to talk about a little bit is Rav Sarah. Not a lot of people know about Rav Sarah that I'm aware of, and I really like it. I use it because I find it very helpful as an antiviral type of essential oil. It's really good at clearing away germs. So look, prophetic dreaming. So you could use Rav Sarah, inhale it before bed, and with the intention that you want to get an answer, a specific answer about something, and that you ask that you can get some insight through the dream time. It very helpful for releasing unconscious negative programs. So that's programs that you know that you must have a negative program, perhaps, because certain negative things keep reoccurring, patterns occur. But you don't know where it's stemming from. You don't know consciously where that stems from. So this can help you with that. It's like great void, great mystery kind of essential oil. Ward off tormenting thoughts. Who doesn't want to ward that off? I wouldn't. I don't like when I have thoughts that won't let me go, you know? So this is one way that you can potentially try it out, Rav Sarah, to help you with that. And some of the matching gemstones here, azurite malachite, golden sheen obsidian, or black obsidian, or Apache tears. So that's 3 different obsidians: golden sheen, the arrowhead, which is the black obsidian, and Apache tears, which is that other black stone right under the word Apache tears. Those are really good for deep sorrow, deep emotional challenges, and they can really help to heal that because it is volcanic glass. It becomes glass from volcanic eruption, and that can help very much. This fragrance I have here is camphoraceous. I can't even say it, herbaceous and woody. I would say it smells a little bit like eucalyptus. It has that in that realm of scent, in that realm of aroma. It's like a eucalyptus type scent. It's not eucalyptus. It's a totally different essential oil, but just to give you an idea of what it smells like. So the angel of health, because this is a great essential oil to ward off any kind of germs. So in this case, I decided to put one of the petitions, because in the Essential Guide to Everyday Angels, I also have how to talk with angels, how to ask an angel to help. So this is a shortened version of the petition. Oh, angel of health, help me to think positively and feel gratitude for my life to boost my immune system. We all need to do that always, but especially now. I want to eat properly and exercise regularly. Inspire me to eat the foods that are perfect for my body type. Show me ways to balance my work and my playtime so that I feel emotionally and mentally fulfilled. So a couple of essential oil blends that don't have Rav Sarah but work with the angel of health are Archangel Ariel spray, Archangel Raphael spray, and Archangel Zadkiel. So those are 3 different archangels that can be very helpful in aromatic form to assist you in your life. So my sprays, just so you know, I have like 65 different formulas, approximately. And they not always just essential oils. They also have Bach flower essences. They have holy waters and sacred site essences. When I was growing up, my mother always would put holy water on me. If I wasn't feeling well, especially, she was putting holy water on me. And so I was very used to being blessed by holy water, and I want to pay it forward. I want to send blessings of and well-being to others. So it's in my sprays and my mists. So here we have, did I skip something? Yeah, there we go. Spikenard. So Spikenard is so calming. It's so relaxing. It really, it actually, it's a muscle relaxant. In fact, you may have heard of that Mary Magdalene with the alabaster jar took spikenard, it's very viscous, took the spikenard and rubbed it on the feet of Jesus the Christ before he was beat up by the soldiers. So it is a biblical oil. It was known, I think it was referred more to as nard in the Bible. Spikenard balances the emotions, it's calming, it's great to improve your intuition and bring more inner peace because you're so calm, you have to have inner peace. It's a muscle relaxant and a sedative. So it's good for sleep, very good for sleep, makes you very sleepy to inhale that. The fragrance, earthy, heavy, musty, peaty, valerian root-like, and reminiscent of dirty socks. What? Well, that's straight out of my book, The Essential Guide to Aromatherapy and Vibrational Healing. Now, it smells like valerian root. So if you know a valerian root, because it's in that family, it's a valerian family root. And it's derived from the root. So each of these essential oils come from different parts of the plant. So I put a picture of a spikenard flower here, but it's not from the flower, it's from the root of the plant that they derive the essential oil. The matching gemstones that I've chosen to vibrationally match with spikenard is the magenta dyed agate from Mary Magdalene, the blue calcite for peace and calm, and celestite also for that peace and calm. So we can talk about the angel of inner peace in this regard, and the vibration of the affirmations that match the angel of peace are: I easily transform anger and frustration into tranquility and inner peace through conscious release and awareness. So this is consciousness, having consciousness, being aware of the anger, being aware of the frustration, knowing where it stems from, and then choosing tranquility and inner peace through conscious release and awareness. So it's a long affirmation. This affirmative statement is a little bit longer, but it's worth it to dissect it a little bit and to think about it, to contemplate the affirmation. And then I am at peace with myself and the world around me. That's an easy, nice affirmation. So there's so many blends of mine that match the angel of inner peace. So Euphoria relaxation spray and Euphoria, the essential oil, do have spikenard in them. They do. And so does Mary Magdalene. And so does Calm. All of these that you see on the right side all have spikenard as one of the ingredients. But I'm good at blending, so you can barely smell it, but it still is going to work because you don't want aroma to smell too much like spikenard because it's not all that pleasant of a scent. Some people like it, not too many. Lingling Tree, it's my Lingling Tree. That's my tree from my garden. Look at that. I have a whole bowl of these flowers right here. I have them in our restrooms here at the Crystal Garden. I have them at the front desk. Aren't they exotic looking? So I was so blessed to come across a Ylang Ylang tree. I'm getting water on my laptop. When I was at a botanical garden, it was one of their fall garden shows. I wish you could smell it. I wish this was smell-o-vision. But this is an actual photo of my tree in my garden, and it's actually quite large now. I mean, it's young. It's still maybe only 7 feet tall, but it's probably at least 7 feet wide too. It's like, and it's full. The whole thing is full of Ylang Ylang flowers. So, wow, how fun is that? So let's talk about Ylang Ylang. So Ylang Ylang is a lot of high quality, expensive perfumes. It's also a much more expensive essential oil. This is a perfect aroma to connect with spiritual service and to determine what does spiritual service mean to you. In many ways, this presentation, which I'm doing for free, which normally I would charge a decent amount of money for, is part of my spiritual service, to do philanthropic work and provide as much helpful information as I can to uplift and inspire. Each one of us does it in a different way. So you find what's perfect for you. Ylang Ylang is also helpful to help you connect with the divine feminine. It's a very feminine type scent. It encourages happiness, improves sleep. Yes, I was a little bit worried with all this Ylang Ylang sitting next to me here that I was going to fall asleep while I was doing the meditation. So, but it does help improve sleep and relaxes your mind. It makes you focus on love, happiness and love. So kunzite is a perfect matching vibrational gemstone to go with Ylang Ylang, as is ruby and zoisite. Those are heart chakra stones. The fragrance is intense. Yes, it is. It's floral, narcotic. Yes, it is. And sweet. So it's an amazing aroma and such a beautiful tree, I should say, beautiful tree. Get the water off of my laptop here. Angel of Romance. So I decided to match it with the Angel of Romance. It also matches with a lot of other of the angels in the Essential Guide Everyday Angels, which is behind me, behind my shoulder here. So the affirmation, look, there it is, my very familiar affirmation. I am love, and all that surrounds me and all that is attracted to me is love. My magnetic vibration attracts romance and love. I am compassionate and kind. I give love to others and readily accept theirs in return. I give love to others and readily accept theirs in return. So it's giving and receiving love. So some other sprays, I don't remember their formulas in this moment, but that match the Angel of Romance. So it doesn't necessarily have Ylang Ylang in them, although they might. Because like I said, there's a lot of formulas, so that's a lot to remember, all those recipes. But the love formula, it smells so amazing. It's become very popular. Archangel Jophiel and Archangel Chamuel, who as archangels on their own are very aligned with the romance and love in general. And it doesn't you can romance yourself, so it doesn't have to be about having a partner. And so the sprays also help to emulate that good vibration, to attract more love into your life so you feel surrounded by love. So I think that does it tonight. It does. So thank you so much for watching. These are my favorite subjects: aromatherapy, angels, and gemstones. That's right. And those are my 3 essential guides at the moment. I am working on a 4th essential guide in my spare time. So I want to thank you for watching and attending. And if you'd like, you can join me next week for another free event. I'm going to start with a guided meditation again. And we're going to talk about dreams and symbolism. And that's going to incorporate even some animal medicine too, I'm sure, because symbolism also shows up with animals. So join us next week. And the replays are going to be available for all my workshops on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Margaret Ann Lembo, me. And now I want to thank you one more time. Thank you so much.